What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Kingdom Built. I'm your host, Jaron Middleton, and I appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in today. Thank y'all so much. Super grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Man, what a week. What a week. What a week. Um, this is a little bit of a later episode in the week. I'm still trying to find a good time frame, I'm still trying to find a good day to post these consistently. But I am doing one every week. I'm just trying to pick a specific day. Usually Wednesday, Thursdays are the days that I aim towards. But this week has been different. This week has been different. Wednesday was my birthday, so I was just taking the time during the week to really relax and just enjoy myself and being around the good company of my family, and just making plans with my friends. Wednesday was a really good day. I actually recorded an episode yesterday, but you know me, right? Anytime we do the first time, anytime we do the record it the first time, we don't never like it, right? I can't be one take Jake, Nah, no, I did record yesterday, but it wasn't the fact that I didn't like the episode. Mentally, I just wasn't. Um, as far as the message that I was trying to get across, it just didn't feel as authentic. I just didn't like it. But also too, just mentally, my mind wasn't really where I needed it to be in order to be able to do the podcast. So that is my apologies. But hey, we're recording the episode today. We're getting it out today. So this is it. So today's daily bread is going to be a little bit different. Usually I already have something already formatted and ready to go, which I still do. That would be next week's episode. But today's episode is a little special. It won't be as long, but in the title, what you see is talking about gratitude. Gratitude. I got a quote here that talks about gratitude, and it says, "Gratitude changes everything." It does. Gratitude changes everything. Wednesday, like I said, was my birthday. And, throughout the years, whenever I celebrated my birthday, I never really took the time to really just sit back and just look back on just my life. I really sat back that Wednesday and really just took the time to just be grateful. I'm very appreciative of my life. I'm very appreciative of my growth, of how far I've come. Because around this time last year, I was in a very dark place. I was very, very deep within my depression. I was coping, just smoking weed a lot, really just living life on autopilot, and never really just took the time to really just appreciate what I had going on in my life. Last year when I celebrated my birthday, my apologies, somebody was calling me. Sorry about that. Last year when I was celebrating my birthday, I did go out and celebrate, with one of my good friends, and we went to go play, putt putt, because I love playing miniature golf, and we went to go eat ramen. But I never really got a chance to really just enjoy the moment. I felt like during that time I was really just trying to fill the void and just, forget about everything that had happened to me and that month prior. And I just have to say that, looking back at it now and where I'm at now, I'm truly grateful. I really am. And this is what I mean when I say gratitude changes everything, because it does. When you begin to appreciate the things in life, right? Whether if it's the little things, whether if it's, some, your home, your family and friends, your job, your partner, your dog, your cat, water, food. Like, when you begin to practice gratitude and really show gratefulness towards things, it really changes your perspective on a lot. It changes your perspective. It really does. Because you begin to really appreciate the moments that you have, that you share with others. You appreciate the moments that you learn through the good or bad. You begin to have a deep found appreciation for your growth. It's a beautiful thing. It's a great thing. And it's something that I have been practicing since last year in June. Every morning I would wake up and I would thank God. I would thank God, but more on a deeper level. I would thank Him, for one, for waking me up in the morning. Two, I would thank Him for giving me another chance to try again. It's pretty deep, huh? Because when you think about it, whenever we wake up in the morning, the first thing that we do is we grab our cell phone. We scroll through social media for about 10 minutes. By the time we look at the clock, we're running late. We're in such a rush with our lives that we never really just take the time to really just appreciate life. Lemon ginger tea is today's tea. A friend, she used to drink it all the time. She used to always talk about lemon ginger tea. She's like, yeah, lemon ginger tea, this is what I drink. She used to drink it to soothe in her stomach. So that's pretty dope. So lemon ginger tea is what I'm drinking today, y'all. But yeah, we just never take the time to really just sit back, take a breather, and just be aware of how grateful we are. We have a lot to be grateful for. We really do. See, the thing is, society lives this fast track lifestyle. And we constantly look at other people's lives and we envy other people, and we never just take the time to really just look at our lives and just appreciate where we are currently. Seriously. There's a lot of people, out there now who has a job and they don't like their job. When somebody is currently wanting to be in the position that you're in, they want your job. They want to be able to financially help their family. Some people aren't grateful that they have a place to stay, that they have food to eat. Like, it's something that they're consciously not thinking about. Why is that? I often question that sometimes. Why are we not more grateful? Why are we not more appreciative of what we have? Why can't we allow ourselves to change our perspectives on gratitude? I really want to know that answer. Is it because we feel like the things that we're used to doing every single day, we just feel like we're more privileged than grateful? Are we entitled instead of being grateful. I think someone said that on one of my videos. They said, live in gratitude. Do not feel like you're entitled, because when you feel entitled, you aren't appreciative. You're not grateful. More of the lines of what they said. I have to go back and look at the video. Why do we feel that way? Why? There's a lot of people in this world now who really would do anything just to be in the position that you're in currently right now. So the next time, you're hanging out with your partner, tell them how grateful you are. Tell them how grateful you are God has put you in their lives, because there's a reason why they're in your life, because there's probably something that they're teaching you and you're learning, something that you are not able to understand unless something happens. Be grateful. Be grateful that you have a job, that you are making money to financially keep you stable. Be grateful that you have, a laptop or a computer to be able to create content, to be creative. Be thankful that you have a camera to take beautiful pictures. Be thankful, be grateful that you get to travel the world. Be grateful that you get to just experience life. Now, this is where awareness comes into play, y'all. Instead of being, going with the flow of the world, go with the flow of life, your life. Be more aware of moments that you can be grateful for. There's lessons within every blessing. And be grateful that God is giving you the opportunity to learn that lesson. Look at it as, instead of why is this happening to me, look at it as, what can I learn from this? And then be grateful. Man, I'm so grateful that I get to learn today, even through the good and bad. Be grateful, because it could be a lot worse. When I was sitting at the dinner table with my family when we were eating ramen, I was just really just taking the moment in, as we get older, and I think this does come with age. It does. Some people don't think like this as you get older, but this, for me, from, how my life has been and how my perspective has changed, I really just sit back and just look back at, man, I just took it all in. I took it all in that day. And, I had people calling me, wishing me a happy birthday, some friends that I haven't spoken to in a long time. I was like, man, I'm just so grateful, because it showed that I am loved. And you are loved too. You are loved. Love life. Have a good time. Kobe said it best. Life is too short. Be grateful. Really, really appreciate the people that are in your lives, because you don't know when they're going to disappear. You don't know when they're going to be gone. You don't. I look back, where I was last year, and I just see how, certain people that were in my lives, they're no longer here. Yes, there's some people that I miss. I do. And I'm very grateful for the time that we've spent, because there was a lot of lessons and things that needed to be learned. And during this time now, during my growth now, I'm even more appreciative now, because what I couldn't learn back then, I'm learning now. I'm understanding that now, which is why I'm so happy that I'm on this self-discovery journey of myself. Gratitude is one of the first steps towards changing your perspective and bridging that gap to being the person that God envisioned you to be. I don't know if you caught what I just said. Gratitude is the first step towards bridging the gap to who God is envisioning you to be. Remember what I was talking about? Discipline, right? Discipline, staying on track with your purpose. As you are grinding and working towards your purpose, and you are fulfilling your purpose, and you are on your purpose-driven journey, you are grateful for the opportunities and the little things that is transpiring in your life, through the good and the bad. You are grateful. You are grateful for the teachings that God is teaching you. You are grateful for seeking knowledge and wisdom because you want to get better. For my men, we have to do better. I want you to do better. Too many women out there now, they'll look at us and we just aren't in the position where we need to be. And that's okay, right? That's okay. As long as you are aware of it and you take accountability and know what you need to do, you have a plan of action, you're going to be okay. We live in a tough world, man. This world is tough. This world is hard. Life is hard. But like I said before, through the grind, through the struggle, you are grateful for every moment that you shine. Give yourself grace. Be happy that you are getting better. There's going to be moments that's going to be tough. There's going to be some tough moments that you're going to learn. You're going to fall down. But with every moment that you fall down, God is there to pick you back up and to keep you pushing. As long as God is the foundation, He is the center of everything that you do, I promise you, you will not fail. Take it from me. I was in the darkest moments of my life in June. Last year in June. But through His grace, through His patience, through His love, I am grateful for where I am at today. I am grateful. And I will always be grateful because He has given me more than I can ask for. I'm grateful for my friends and family who are my support system. I'm grateful that I have someone to talk to, my therapist. I'm grateful for her. I'm grateful that I am furthering my education to be a teacher. I'm grateful to be a coach. I'm grateful to be a videographer. I'm grateful for my home. I'm grateful for having the best dog in the world. I'm grateful for so much. I really am. And I'm grateful for the moments that I fail because I get to learn how to try again. So the next time that you sit back and beating yourself up, wondering, why is this happening to me? Change your perspective and say, man, this is happening for me. And I'm so grateful that it is. I love you guys. I appreciate everything that y'all have done. Thank you so much for everyone who is watching this. I'm so grateful. Because even if it's just one person, two people, three people, even if you just watch a couple of minutes and you skip it and close it out, that's okay. I'm still grateful that you watched it. I don't care about the views. I don't care about the amount of the attention that everything gets, as long as I am getting out a message to you all on how you can change your life, how God can change your life. And I welcome everybody, men, women, everybody, everyone of all religion. I welcome everyone. I don't exclude anyone. Everybody is welcome, because I want us all to live a better life. And even if you don't believe, that's okay. I still welcome you, and I still love you. Because in reality, that's all that we're looking for. We're just looking for somebody to appreciate us, somebody to love us, somebody that we can be grateful for. And I'm grateful for you. The universe, the man above, the creator, he's grateful for you. And understand that this community that I am building, this is a safe space for everyone to talk, everyone to be a part of, to share ideas, to give feedback, to better each other, to better yourself, to better ourselves, to keep ourselves accountable. This is the channel. This is the place for you. YouTube, the TikTok and the Instagram page are in the links. Click on the links and check out the short reels that I post, that I have, where I just talk about just quick things, some more daily bread for you guys. This is for y'all. I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in today. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Much love. Before I sign off, Spotify. We are working towards getting the Spotify page created for my audio listeners. So I'm currently working on that. And once I do that, I will make the announcement, and the audio versions will be up and ready to go. And I will keep that correlated with the postings on the YouTube page, so that way it stays in line for you guys. So that way y'all are able to listen via audio when you're in the car, or when you're working out, or wherever you're at. So that way you don't always have to watch the YouTube video. So I appreciate you guys. Thank y'all so much. Much love. Remember, continue to always be grateful in anything and everything that you do. And last but not least, 1% better each and every day.